Okay.
Did the diva tell you that your time starts when you left your chair?
Actually, I'm pausing for heckler. Start again. So when Mark gave the title for this morning, they traveled far and near to worship the King, and Dave Duncan is worshiping in the Philippines. I wondered what that meant, and I thought, well, I guess the form of worship I'm doing is a worship service. And I thought, well, it's just not me. I'm thinking about people who have really sacrificed a lot to do a sacrifice of worship. In our lives, sometimes we get, sometimes we feel we get the call of God, and we try to pursue it, and it's hard sometimes. And sometimes it doesn't seem that you're getting anywhere, or sometimes it seems that, is that really God's voice that I heard? But you keep at it, and you keep doing what you feel God has called you to do, and that is a form of worship. That is a sacrifice of worship. So that brought to mind to me two people I've worked with in the last few years who exemplify that. And one person is Terry Wildman, and he is the person who is doing this version of the Bible. It's called the First Nations version. And when he started out, some people thought it was really cool what he was doing, but he got a lot of pushback. He's a Native person, a First Nations person, and in the First Nations Christian church, there's basically two factions. Only two. There's probably more than that. But there's some Native people who eschew everything of their Native culture, basically adopt the Western white man's culture, and it's a very conservative. Nothing good can come from where we came from, sort of attitude. And then there's another faction that says no. God created all cultures are part of God's tapestry, and there are good things from our culture that we can bring in to worship God with. So Terry came from that second school of thought. So he's producing this Bible. It's in English, okay, and the concept is that it's good to have the Word of God in your heart language, but so the Word of God, it's good that it's being translated into all the native languages, and that is an awesome thing, and that's something I'm definitely for and involved with. But there are some Native people who have completely lost their native language, and their first language is English. So he's written this version of the Bible in English, but with a storytelling style that is more